Hi there and welcome back. This video is going to discuss adapter issues. You most likely will need an AC coupling adapter, and you also need a 10-to-1 adapter. If you plan to look at more than one signal on a single scope channel, then you need a T connector, and you also need an AC coupling adapter, and I highly recommend an attenuator. The attenuator will help to reduce the load between the two signals. The ECM has to drive both these signals. And if you get too low of an impedance between the two signals, then it's going to cause possible circuit situations. So I highly recommend you always use an attenuator when you're using more than one scope signal on a single scope channel. So we're going to make an 11-to-1 adapter because it's simple. Here's a picture of one of those cheap $10 20-to-1 attenuators that I opened up. The upper circuit shown here is the 20-to-1 attenuator wiring diagram. The capacitors form a low-pass filter, and the 56 k ohm and the 1 megohm resistors provide, as shown up here in the calculation, 18.87 to 1. It's not really 20 to 1. So that's what you get in a 20-to-1 attenuator. These caps were chosen from standard surface mount resistor choices. That's why the ratio comes out at 18.87 to 1. It'd be too expensive to have custom surface mount resistors. The center drawing shown here is a typical 10-to-1 oscilloscope probe. Notice that there's a switch. You can make it 1x or 10x by moving this switch. There's also a trimming capacitor shown by the asterisk, which gets rid of the spikes on the leading and trailing edges of square waves. So this is a typical 10-to-1 probe. Here is a drawing of the specific adapter probes I'm talking about. The scope has 1 megohm input impedance, so if you put a 10 megohm resistor in this banana jack cable, then it becomes an 11-to-1 attenuator. And that's simple because it's easy to buy a 10 megohm resistor. It's not easy to buy a 9 megohm resistor. If you were to substitute this 10 megohm resistor with a 1 microfarad capacitor rated at 400 volts, then you would have an AC coupling adapter. So here's the deal. You buy a BNC cable with banana jacks on the end. Then you buy these banana jack cables, and you cut them down real short, and you put a capacitor between the two ends of one of them, and you put the resistor between the two ends of the other one. Now you have a resistor adapter for 11-to-1, and you have an AC coupling adapter. Simply plug them in, stack them on the cable, or use them independently on this cable. This solves all of your adapter needs. The advantage of using the cable that I recommend is that you can stack these adapters that you create. You can also stack the back probe pin adapters. You can also stack the wire piercing adapters. So it gives you unlimited capability on this one single BNC cable. Just to be sure we're on the same page, here's a drawing showing the proper use of the T connector and the cables if you want to look at two signals on a single scope channel. So this concludes this video.